Hello everybody, it's Saturday now, the 28th of November. It's about midday and I'm at Water's Edge, just by the North Pier. And it is from here that I would like to thank everybody who watches these videos and welcomes you to, in fact, another one. There's quite a lot in this one, visits to sites with some interesting information bringing you right up to date with them all. And also some trinkets. Now I'm hoping that these go down very well. So I'm not going to mess about anymore. I'm going to get on and start the video thanking everybody who watches these. And as I've said, this is your channel now and I hope you enjoyed this video. I've had a lovely week putting it all together. Thank you all very much and off we go now. Bye bye. A very good afternoon everyone, and it's Monday now, the start of another new week. Some very good news to start off with. Now we left last week with views of the Coast Guards. Well, I can tell you that it turned out to be a false alarm. A local resident thought he sees somebody enter the sea, however that was not so. So wonderful news, everybody's safe and well, like I hope all the viewers are as well. The entrance to the North Pier. And I would like to show you this. Now this here is work in progress for all electric cables for actually, yes, the North Pier. All these cables will be relayed to the North Pier. Quite a big job this. Looking back at that work in progress, here is the company that is carrying it out, Network Plus. Whilst we are in this area, I would like to show you this, the front of the Ibis Hotel, which as you can see is under heavy scaffolding, etc. Major refurbishment here. However, please note, the hotel is open when it is allowed to open. Yes, it is still trading. Always nice to see a tram pass. Enhances any video. Now, I'm going to take you further along the promenade for another visit to a property that again is under very heavy scaffolding, etc. It is across the road, as you can see. Now, this, in front, that's the wedding chapel. To go back to the other side of the road. Now, this here has been going on. The work here, it's been going on for such a long time, it really has. The Revolution is on the ground floor here, but above, as said, this has been the scaffold here, it's you're talking years now. It must be a major job here, but it will be finished obviously one day. However, it remains of interest as to what really had to be done here. We will leave the promenade now and move up to the area of Markelly's. Yes, our visit to see the progress of this resurfacing of the road from Markelly's down to Funny Girls. There's a mountain there of those red chippings. We've seen those many times in the resurfacing work all around the town of Blackpool. You might be interested to know that I have been told that they are very, very expensive. We start our walk now, and as you can see, you may be able to pick out those red chippings already nicely laid. So all this part now is completed, and it looks so very smooth. They have done very, very well, these contractors, because they were very badly hampered last week with the weather. And as you can see, they've eaten into this area now, and all of this nicely finished. There's the big roller, and following that is the little one. Now I'll have to switch off the camcorder now. I'll soon be back with you though. Here I am. I just had to walk down a couple of yards down to Queen Street itself to get round to here. And as you can see, all the gang here, and they've, as said, they've done ever so well. There's the spreader there. That yellow one there is laying those red chippings. And the roller will come along and simply press them into the tarmac. All the vehicles here from the company that is carrying out the work. So there we are, a view of the marvellous progress from Funny Girls down to Markellis. I'm very thankful the rain has held off for myself, so now I'm going to make my way home now on this Monday, the first day of another new week. Bye bye everybody. What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours. Yes, we are back right outside Markellis. And this morning, as it is now just after midday here, this morning A1 line markings have appeared and you can see their work. The 2 yellow lines, and across the road all the white necessary lines with the arrows. They are not quite finished here, as I've just been told they have to return tomorrow. That's the Wednesday. But I can tell you, all the road surface from Markellis right the way down to Funny Girls is completed. Their work, including the laying of those red chippings, completely finished. All that is needed is our well-known friends across the road, A1 Streamline line markings. They come back tomorrow, and after their visit and duties, this road will be opened up. So as said, what a difference, 24 little hours. And there's even some work here down Queen Street. So I'm going to go home now because I've got a lot of editing to do from today. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. One lovely morning here today, and I've only just arrived, and again so lucky with the tram because there's one coming along now, and this will take us directly to the hotel. So I will see you there. in just a couple of minutes. After a quick 4-minute tram ride finds us looking at this sign here. And now I can show you a full view of the once hotel here. I can't show you all the hotel because half of it has been knocked down yesterday. An incredible job here. Just another quick look at the frontage here, and then we will have a slow walk along the railings here. A couple of things I can point out to you. Now the first one is this here. Now this is invaluable here. On the top of this mast here, 4 floodlights, which enables all the contractors to work in the dark up until about 6:30. And in front is that very impressive yellow high-rise excavator. Another look at the building here that was. We have just worked our way around to the side now, and a view of the side and obviously what is left of the frontage. There's another one of those floodlights there. Very, very valuable here because, as said, the contractors were active last night until about 6:30 in the evening, and these 2 floodlights helped them tremendously. Oh, look at that pile there, look at this, a massive pile of rubble. A handy gap that. Oh, that's handy as well, another gap, so as I can show you this. This is the remaining side elevation to this hotel. We can go further along after this view. Yes, now that is a pile of rubble there. Now we have made our way now. This is as far as we can go, and it's as far as this side elevation goes anyway. Now, with this view, I'd just like to explain, this is a 3-week job here. Yes, 3 weeks to complete this job. And we will be returning here very, very regularly. So, with a view of the excavators just starting work today, we will progress now to our next venue, which is back to the town. On the tram, on the way back to the town and the North Pier, I noticed this wonderful low cloud formation. So here we are, I'm off the tram now, and I'd like to show you this low cloud formation and the North Pier and the sea. It is now rapidly approaching midday. I hope this comes out okay. Just able to catch this forklift in operation. A view from Area 1 of the conference centre. The gates are open as they're expecting a lorry to arrive in a couple of minutes. So as said, a view from Area 1. While you have a look at the building here, I would just like to tell you something. There's a lot of excitement here, as this weekend a very special piece of plant machinery is due to arrive. I'm not going to tell you what it is. We will all have to wait and see, and I will show it, obviously, one day next week to our visit here of the conference centre. We have now a view from Area 3. Area 2 is closed today. So as said, this is from Area 3 with the security gates open as they are also expecting a vehicle here. I'm quite safe as there's nothing coming at the moment. So this is a view from Area 3. A nice clear view from here this morning. I'll run you along now the actual build of the conference centre. There it is. And this view will complete our usual weekly visit here, and we all must look forward to next week's visit with the arrival of that special piece of plant machinery. The road closed 16th to the 25th. Well, it is the 25th today, and again we are outside the entrance of Markellis. Again, all these contractors have kept to time. It's very impressive, to say a job is going to start a certain time and finish a certain time. Today's the 25th, and after this firm here, the line painting firm of A1, when they are finished their duties today, the road will be reopened. So it is very, very impressive. You have to say that. This is the first vehicle that arrived minutes ago. Carrying on down, you can see the second one that is necessary to do the work here today. It's 12:30 now, and this is the second vehicle here, right in front of you now. As said, it's 12:30 now. They've just got a couple of hours work, and as said, this road then reopens. A quick look back, Markellis is on the right. Beautiful road surface here now, smooth as silk. Nice job. I've just got to go the other side of all the barriers here. I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Here I am, the other side of the actual barriers. And coming into view now, you will see two vehicles. Now these vehicles will wait until all the line markings has taken place and all dried, and then they will collect all the barriers up and take them away, and then the road can be opened. The road is expected to be opened no later than 6 p.m. this evening. We will come back tomorrow to see all the new line markings and the road fully operational again. This must be shown to you as well. Now this is a view looking down Queen Street where the bus stops are, and there's a porter cabin there that will be going as well, and all the buses can now return to Queen Street from this temporary stop that's been in operation this week. I have run out of footage, so I'm going to use that scene of the passing clouds and the North Pier to explain that we will be returning tomorrow to Markellis and the road that leads to Funny Girls to see all the completed work. So I'll see you tomorrow. I have to go home now and edit all today's work. I hope you've enjoyed today, this Wednesday. Bye-bye. As promised to you, we have returned, and we're just outside Markellis' entrance to their public house. And we're here today to see the work and the final completion of all the line markings and all the lettering needed to open up this road from Markellis to Funny Girls. And yes, last evening this road was reopened to all traffic. This happened about 6 p.m. last evening. Now, a couple of important messages relating to this opening. All the buses have returned. Routes 3 and 4, you can see the rear of a bus in front of you. Routes 3 and 4 have returned to outside Funny Girls and opposite Funny Girls. Now we're just going to turn left here, down Queen Street, another part of Queen Street, and I can tell you that all the buses that used these stops down here have also returned. There was a lot of them. So if you used to catch a bus from here, please return. Well, I hope that helps some people. And now I must press on to other venues, hopefully during the day. Good morning, the rear of the Premier Inn. Now today here is a full tour of this very, very nicely finished hotel. Can you please notice that cladding there on that side wall? It would help me very much if you could remember that, and also what you're looking at now, all those packages right in front of you. Yes, everybody in the town very impressed with this build. A view for you, looking right up the rear of this Premier Inn. That's where we started from. We are around the front now of the building. Now, a couple of videos ago, I said the contractors will be leaving in a couple of weeks, which scheduled to be about now. However, this is what has happened here. Just a very slight minor thing. Now, the contractors have to put another layer of skin over the cladding that exists at the end of this build. We're just coming to it now. Now, I'm going to see if I can show you this. Now, this is the side wall. Can you see that grey cladding? That goes from here right the way back to the rear. That is going to receive an extra skin of cladding. That's that grey in front of you. And the new skin and cladding will be in white. I have just walked across the road, and I'm hoping from here you can see that grey cladding at the end of the build much clearer. So, I hope I have explained that. It's a simple extra skin of cladding to be placed all along this wall here. So that completes our visit today to the Premier Inn. That's the tram in front that I've just left, and it has brought me to the site of the hotel. Just a very, very short tram journey, minutes it takes. Usually, if I was not filming, I would walk it. But however, time and motion and all that, so I have again caught the tram. It looks like there's going to be some very, very interesting sights here to go and view. First of all, we will see the sign of the contractors himself, Pete Marquis. And what I would like to point out, very interestingly indeed, is how careful these contractors have been when they have approached and neared this party wall. I'm sure you can pick it out. A deal of carefulness here. not to do any unnecessary harm to this party wall. Obviously, some harm will be done, but it will be kept to a bare minimum and quickly repaired. With a view from this angle, hopefully you will be able to see what I'm trying to explain about that party wall. We're on our own today, there's nobody else here this morning videoing. We have filmed from here. There's a lovely gap in between these two porter cabins here. Just moving up now to the other gap, and this is a nice view. Hopefully it tells you its own story, a story of just 4 days work here. Hopefully you can see some of the contractors up there on the roof. Oh, he's waving to us. There we are. They're right on top of the roof there. And some nice views here of the excavators at work. Now it's time now for us to make our way back into the town, but we will be returning here many times because this is a good 3 weeks work here. So I'm off now back into town. The Winter Gardens. This has seen in its history many very famous acts over the years. And this coming week is another one. At this very moment, there are rehearsals for the 2020 Royal Variety Performance. This will be filmed live this coming Sunday, the 29th of November. And 2 Saturdays immediately after that date, you can see it live on the television. So a very important weekend coming up indeed for the Winter Gardens. I'm sure we will all enjoy that performance 2 Saturdays later on the television. I'm on my way home now. Bye-bye. Good morning, everybody. I thought you might like to see this. Now, these big vehicles are all in aid of the Royal Variety Performance, which is being filmed tomorrow on the Sunday. We're at one of the rear entrances now to the Winter Gardens. Oh look, there's a view there of the rear of this vehicle with all the many cables hanging down. And inside that little tent there is some screens. Not a great viewing angle there. And there's one of the many entrances to the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. This road is not often used. It's right at the immediate rear. And continuing our walk, we see another vehicle here, Zen Broadcast. Huge, heavy vehicles, these. I'm looking forward to the programme on the 12th of next month. And this is the last of them. So a most interesting walk down this road here, showing all the vehicles, or some of them, involved with this performance. So we will move on now and see what else we can find this Saturday morning. I was really lucky to capture this right outside the lifeboat station here, and it's training exercise day today. I just arrived and I'm just in time to see the recovery tractor head down to the sea to recover its lifeboat, which is on a training exercise. So very lucky to capture this, and I hope everybody enjoys it. They do a marvellous job here. The lifeboat is returning from its journey right along the coastline here. I hope you can pick it out. That's in the background there. Just swinging round now to show you the recovery tractor, which is already at water's edge. And a look back to the approaching lifeboat itself. This is always a very interesting part of the recovery. As you can see, the tractor and its trailer actually goes into the sea to meet the lifeboat. And look, it almost looks like the tractor and the trailer will actually sink. However, obviously it won't. But I always find this ever so interesting, and it is hoped you do as well. Now we can see the lifeboat rapidly approaching the trailer, which is attached to the tractor. Ever so important, these training exercises. Very, very important indeed. That's just reversing now. The lifeboat reverses to get onto this trailer. When you're in Blackpool, you're very welcomed to look around the lifeboat station itself. There's an upstairs as well, so you get a good view of the lifeboats. There we are. I think the lifeboat is now on the trailer. Now there's several hooks that have to be attached from the lifeboat to the trailer. There we are. All is okay. So now what will happen now is the tractor itself will motor on to the beach and make its journey safely to the lifeboat station itself. I was so lucky to catch this, and I do hope that everybody has enjoyed it. Quite a sight this in Blackpool. And a final view of the tractor, the trailer and the lifeboat in that trailer heading home towards their lifeboat station. Kobe, woof, woof.